Today I'm going to be talking to you about my eyebrow addiction. So you're probably wondering, what, an eyebrow addiction? Yes, I'm actually addicted to my eyebrows. And this probably all started in grade 7 when the whole brow goals became a phase. And it was people like Cara Delevingne and Lily Collins that paved the way for this movement. And if you haven't guessed from the photos, basically eyebrow goals were nicely shaped, well filled in eyebrows. Now I, on the other hand, had light-haired eyebrows, and in certain lightings it made it look like I had no eyebrows at all. So I decided to do the one thing any 7th grade naive little girl would do. I was on a quest to find the perfect eyebrows. Now I went through countless YouTube videos. I followed hundreds of Instagram accounts dedicated to just eyebrows. I mean, I learned things from tweezing and threading them to what shape best fit your facial structure. It was finding my eyebrows that made me believe that people would only accept me as who I am if I had eyebrows. So I was determined to find the perfect pair of eyebrows. Now, they weren't eyebrow goals until someone told me that they were, because I believed that if one person thought they were eyebrow goals, then obviously they must be eyebrow goals. So I decided to ditch my glasses, pull my hair back, and walk proudly into school with my new and innovative eyebrows. That is when I got my first compliment. Now you're probably wondering, why is any of this useful? Well, that one compliment fed into my addiction. That one compliment made me believe that the only attribute that I can bring to the table is eyebrow goals. It made me believe that other people only liked me because I had good eyebrows, and as a 7th grader, I wanted people to like me, so I continued to fill in my eyebrows. For the next 2 years, I filled in my eyebrows every single day. I filled them in before I went to the hospital with influenza. I filled them in before I went inside a swimming pool. I mean, I filled them in before anything. I couldn't even leave the house without having them filled in. And that is when my addiction got worse, because I couldn't even take out the trash without filling in my eyebrows, because I feared if one person saw me without my eyebrows on, then they would tell everyone, and then no one would like me. So for the next 2 years, I bought 8 eyebrow pencils, 3 pot gels, and 2 clear mascaras, in totaling over $200 of just products on my eyebrows. Now, you're probably wondering why is any of this useful? Well, today I'm going to be talking about why do we change our appearances. There's 2 reasons why we change it. And the first reason is for external acceptance, you wanting other people to accept you. And the second reason why we change our appearance is for internal acceptance, you accepting yourself. Today, I'm going to be talking to those who do it for external acceptance, because by the end of my talk today, I want to try to influence you to try changing your appearances for yourself. Now, there's 2 reasons why we change our appearances for other people, and the first one is to avoid pain. Basically, avoiding pain is you know that there's something about you that isn't like everyone else, so you're going to avoid the pain by trying to cover it up or fixing it. Now, one of my friends had a thing called a strawberry nose. And it's not some medical condition, it's just something some people get during puberty. But if you can't tell from the photo, it basically means that your nose is red and have a lot of blackheads resembling like a strawberry. But we have to remember is that she never got bullied for it. I mean, people never physically pointed it out to her. But she knew just by looking at everyone else that her nose was a little different. So she decided to do what she thought would make her happy, which is cover it up with foundation. She covered her face with foundation every day, and for all you makeup savvy people out there, if you don't put a base or a primer on before foundation or clearly wash your face afterwards, it can lead to acne, which is exactly what she got. She got acne, and she didn't understand why she was so unhappy. I mean, she looked like everyone else. Why wasn't she happy? The second reason why we change our appearances for other people is to gain likes. Basically, a positive reinforcement that you're like everyone else, or maybe a little bit better. And that shows in my eyebrow story. I was so addicted to the compliments that people gave me for my eyebrows, made me believe that the only thing that I could bring to the table was good eyebrows. It didn't matter if I could excel in math or was good at talking in front of people. The only thing that I believed that I could do was continue to have good eyebrows. So this all comes down to a fear of judgment. Yet it's such a hypocritical fear because we judge all the time. In fact, I bet some of you judged my outfit when I came up here today, and I bet some of you have judged my eyebrows at least a few times during this talk. But we judge all the time, and I'm not gonna lie, I judge too. But we fear it because people judge. Now, there are positive outcomes to this story, and the first positive outcome is from my friend's story. She realized the acne wasn't worth all the pain she was going through, so she decided to invest her time in looking at skincare routines. And now she's studying at one of the top universities to become a dermatologist when she's older. However, there are negative effects on this, and that comes from my story, because as you can tell, I'm still addicted to my eyebrows, and I think a few of you saw me reapplying my eyebrows right before I got on stage today, because I still had the same fear from grade 7 that some of you guys might judge my eyebrows. But I realized my addiction has taken over me probably April of this year, so I decided to go on an eyebrow rehabilitation. Basically meaning I was going to try to not fill in my eyebrows for a whole day. That was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done because I couldn't do it. In fact, I had to just go a few hours without filling them in. And from there, it went to a whole day, to a grocery store trip, to a full school day. And I'm going to be completely honest with you, that has been one of the hardest things I have ever done in my whole life, because that fear from grade 7 that people were going to judge me because I didn't have good eyebrows scared me. But there are a few things that I learned during this rehabilitation, and the first is there are no such things as flaws. Sure, there are differences. I mean, we don't all look the same. The differences that we obtain in our features make us who we are. The difference that my friend had, having a strawberry nose, made her become a stronger person, made her go into dermatology. The fact that I didn't have brow goals naturally made me become a stronger person through this rehabilitation. The second thing that I learned is that we should learn to accept other people's differences before we accept our own. And I know for all you teenagers out there, you've seen those body positivity campaigns that tell us to start accepting our differences, accept yourself. I mean, parents tell us that all the time, but I'm just going to be completely honest with you. It's hard to accept yourself when everyone around you is so judgmental. So in order to do that, and it's not going to take a day, it's not going to take a month, it's not going to take years, it's going to take a long, long time. But we have to learn to accept other people's differences, because once you can accept the fact that people are different and the differences that they have make up who they are, it's going to be 10 times easier to start accepting your own. The next thing I learned is that we should internally judge ourselves harder than judging someone else. For example, if you want to judge someone's outfit, judge your outfit first. If you want to judge someone's new haircut, judge your haircut first. Because once you learn that judging yourself is going to make you happier, judging someone else is just going to be a blimp in the mind, and it's going to take a right direction to abolish judging forever. But that's not going to happen in our lifetime. But this step hopefully will happen in another lifetime. And the last thing I learned is that there's no such thing as an XYZ goal. Basically, there's no such thing as a body goal. There's no such thing as outfit goals. Taylor Hill's eyebrows, sure, she has nice eyebrows, but they're not eyebrow goals. They're Taylor Hill's goals. Gigi Hadid's eyebrows are nice, but they're not eyebrow goals. They're Gigi Hadid's eyebrow goals. I've learned that there's no such thing as a universal goal. There's only your goal. If I could go back in time to my grade 7 self, I would have told her to drop that eyebrow pencil, to unfollow those Instagram accounts, because those aren't your goals. They're someone else's goals. I would have told her this whole speech again 100 times if I had to, just to get it in her head that she is beautiful and she's going to grow into her eyebrows. Because it is taking me 2 years to finally be happy in my own skin. And sure, my eyebrows not be your goals, but at least they're my goals, and that's what's important. Thank you.